Hello everybody. I just wanted to make a video today. I haven't made one in a while. And I'm talking about a little bit of a subject related to language learning. The other day, it regarded, it's regarding, I guess, memory and forgetting and that sort of thing, which I think is very interesting. I don't know a lot about memory. I do have a book on it that I'd like to look at later on. I don't know much about the role that memory plays in language learning, but I'm sure it's very much intertwined. At least it's one thing. I intend to explore that later on. But the other day I was just thinking that, I mean, I've been learning a few languages. I'm currently learning Indonesian at the moment, and I'm really enjoying that. I've been doing that for a few months. So I haven't really been working on other languages. For example, my German, I haven't been working on any other languages while I've been working on Indonesian so much. I speak Italian at home. My German, I haven't practiced in a while. Which is interesting because the other day I had to speak it. I just went back to university this week, and we were talking about languages, and we were grouped according to what language we want to teach. This is a teaching course. And we all had our groups. We had Italian speakers, we had Arabic speakers, Indonesian, Chinese, whatever. And there was one German lady, one German person, and there was no one else to practice with her, so I volunteered. And I haven't spoken in a long time. Yet it wasn't really a problem. I didn't find it was a problem to speak German. It seemed to all come out very easily. Yeah, a little bit, maybe a little bit I had to think, but not very much. It was all there. I hadn't lost it. At least what I'd learned, the limited knowledge that's in my head hasn't gone, which I think says something that we don't really forget the languages we learn if we've spent a lot of time on them. If you are learning a language for a week or a month and then you leave it for 6 months, a year, 2 years, then you won't remember much at all because it wasn't very strong to begin with in the first place. You didn't really acquire a solid foundation in the language or pick up a lot of vocab. But I think if you study language for a long time, there's not really much chance of you losing it. You'll forget more complex things. You might forget certain grammar patterns. I'm not sure. You won't forget the majority of your vocab that you learned, though. I don't think. At least a simple conversation, I don't think you'll forget. So the conversation went on. It was, "Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Where are you from? In Germany. What's your background?" Turns out that she was a native German and Greek speaker. I moved over to Germany, and that sort of level. You don't really forget that, I don't think. And I think I'd like to hear what people think about this. Does learning other languages, for example, and not practicing the original language you spent a lot of time on, help you? So do learning other foreign languages really help you in remembering or retrieving an old language? I think it does to some degree. So I've hardly spent any time on German for the last year or whatever. I'm not sure how long. I haven't really done much with it, but somehow after going back to it, it seems to come out much easier, less effort. So I want to know what people think about that. I want to know about people who've studied a language for a long time or a little time, a short amount of time, a long amount of time, and have found it easy to remember or difficult to remember, and also if studying other languages has helped you remember previously learned languages. I'd like to hear your opinions. Thank you.